Hello. Today I'm back in the rainforest, back up at Lamington again finally. And rather than a particular destination, today I want to try photographing some trees and just the general rainforest atmosphere. Now it's something I've tended to kind of overlook or put in the too hard basket a little bit a lot of the time. But the rainforest is where I like coming the most. I love it out here. It's so beautiful and peaceful. So I want to see if I can try to capture some of that in my photographs. Now, I don't have a specific destination in mind, but I'm going to go on a walk that I've not been on before. And the furthest I'll go is a particular waterfall, but that's kind of like a backup if I don't find anything on the way. If I find some cool trees to stop and photograph and get caught up in that, then I probably won't get to the waterfall. So let's head up the track and see how we go. It's good sometimes in the rainforest to just be still. And drink it all in. The sounds of the birds, although they're fairly quiet at the moment, but there's this really beautiful perfume around here. It's this slightly kind of orange smell. It smells a little bit, as strange as this sounds, like Jaffas. Slightly aniseedy as well, but also a sweet perfumey kind of blossom smell. It's lovely. So don't stop. Do stop. Don't forget to just stop, be still, and experience right where you are. So for me today, it's more about following my curiosity and taking photos of what really captures my interest. It's something I've wanted to talk about a little bit before, but I'm finding it difficult to kind of articulate because I've tried before in other videos and never put it in because I can't seem to quite express what I'm trying to say. But there's an idea that I find with myself that if I think too much while I'm taking photographs, that my photography tends to suffer for it. That if I go out with too much of a kind of a preconceived idea of what my photography should be, or whether I apply particular compositional rules or things, that my photography tends to be really kind of uninspiring. Is probably the best way to put it. It's like I lose the connection that I have with my subject by bringing my head into it too much. And this isn't a topic I've really heard spoken about very much. And I think for people who are starting off, if you're anything like me, thinking does tend to get in the way of your creative expression. And because of that, it's really important to get the technical aspects of photography down pat. So you don't need to think too much about those, because I know when I was learning, I found that really did get in the way of my being able to compose photographs well. But I'll be interested to know what you guys think. Do you ever find that your brain, your mind, the thinking too much gets in the way of your taking excellent photos? Let me know. So I've been walking for probably maybe 2.5 hours now, and I don't think I've even got 5 kilometers so far. I have been stopping fairly regularly and taking photos of what interests me, but until now I haven't had something that's really caught me. Like, I've been kind of waiting to find that thing that just grabbed me. And I kind of basically got to the point of thinking, oh, I want to get to Coomera Falls, which I think mustn't be too much further on from here, and see those. And then this tree appeared. This magnificent tree. Check it out. Oh, look at it. So beautiful. All the way up. So I have stopped and taken some photos of it already. It started raining a little bit, and what I might do is I might just have a look and see how much further it is to Coomera Falls. I was originally going to probably go on from there and go to another falls, but it's probably about 12:15, 12:30 at the moment, so I don't think I'll do that. If Coomera Falls isn't much further, I think I'll go on, check that out, and then come back to this tree and spend a little bit more time with it. So you might notice that it's raining now. It's not too heavy, but it's pretty steady, and it's not very warm at all. So yes, I'm a little cool. I do have a jacket in my bag if I need it. Now I am at Coomera Falls. It wasn't too much further, and this is quite a spectacular spot, but it's one of those areas I don't think really translates very well. Well, certainly not photographically, but I think even with video you don't really get a feel for the scale. Coomera Falls is quite a long way. It starts quite a long way below where our lookout is. There's another falls over there that I've forgotten the name of. I'll pop it up. It starts with a Y. I know that much, which is quite a bit higher. But this gorge is very deep, and it just cuts straight down into the river. Coomera Gorge, I'm guessing. But yeah, I'm glad I came here. I think I'm not going to keep going to the other waterfall because it's a bit late. I'm going to head back to that tree I really liked, and then just around the corner there was another one that was awesome. And I think I'll probably have lunch there. It's a lot more sheltered in there, and maybe take some more photos, and then I'll probably head back. I do have a change of clothing in my car in case I need it, so yeah. So I've had my lunch and taken some more photos of this tree, and now it's time to go back. It's about 2 o'clock, and it's raining pretty steadily now, and yeah, it's a bit cool, but there's not any low cloud, which I didn't expect there to be today. But I think this is a spot that I'll have on my list to come back to sometime when it looks like there will be low cloud, and when I do, then I'll bring my tripod, because at the moment I've just got my monopod with me. I've been trying that out to see how that goes, but it's really dark in here, so you know, even with ISO like 640, which is the second level of the other base ISO, if that makes sense. My S5 has got dual ISO, so there's 2 bases, and in the profile I'm using at the moment, 640 is the second one. So I've been using that to try to keep the noise down as much as possible, but get a little bit faster shutter speed. But even with that, it was about 1/5 of a second, and f5.6 as well, so it's very dark in here. So yeah, I reckon this is a spot I'll come back to with my tripod when there's a bit of low cloud and mist and stuff around. I reckon it'll be pretty awesome here. Yeah. I've enjoyed it. I'm not too wet yet. It's raining quite a lot, but because we're in the rainforest, we get protected a fair bit. But I think I'm going to look forward to getting home and having a nice warm shower. Well, they were wrong about the low cloud. There's some coming through the valley here. It hasn't got into the rainforest yet, but probably will in the not too distant future. Thought the cloud base was supposed to be at about 2,500 metres, and we're at about 900 here, so yeah. So, even though there wasn't supposed to be cloud this low, here it is. I thought when I saw it at the lookout that it might end up penetrating, and except my glasses are also fogging up. Just starting to get a little bit, oh, it's kind of disappearing again, so I'm going to keep my eyes out, and I may end up stopping somewhere on the way back. Something magical about being in the rainforest, in the mist and the rain. It's completely reinvigorated me. Oh, it's wonderful. If you like forests and woods and stuff, when there's in the cloud and the mist and stuff, hit the like button. Yeah, awesome. Of course, it is taking me a fair bit longer to get back than it would if it was not misty. As always, thank you for your company. I'm glad you could come along here with me. If you liked it, enjoyed the atmosphere and the beautiful rainforest, then hit that like button so then YouTube can recommend it for other people to enjoy as well. Alrighty, I'll catch you all next week. forest just here.